Hi everybody, happy afternoon. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. It is a stunningly beautiful day. Sorry, I'll close the window. I'm sure it's driving your ears crazy. It's a gorgeous day, and I apologize. My face is kind of shadowed out right now, but sun's in my eyes, guys. I am on my way to an appointment, but I had an interesting DM today, and went back and forth with somebody a few times. I don't do that all the time, but sometimes I do. And it was a great learning experience for me. And it was about, what do I need to do to succeed? And generally, I can't answer that question. It's too broad. I'm sure most of you kind of understand that. Someone says, how do I get started? I'm always going to come back with watch all my videos, go to Rick, watch all of his videos. That's how you get started. Educate yourself a little bit. But today's was a little bit more. It's like, all right, I'm finding deals, but I'm not finding very many. And look, we all have the same set of issues. There's no doubt in my mind that every single one of us, whether we're wholesalers or flippers or buy and hold or whatever we do for our real estate investing, we all have the same issue, which is bringing inventory in and doing something with it, whether it's buying something to flip, buying something to get rented out, or wholesaling out, getting something to wholesale out to another investor. All great ways to make money, but you gotta find the stuff to begin with, right? And this gentleman was a one-man shop, which is where 99.9% of us all start. And I said, so you've exhausted everything you can do. You're getting X amount of deals per year. I can't even say per month because it wasn't a deal per month. It was a couple of deals a year. And I said, the only way you're going to be able to grow is to figure out a way to get more properties. And he said, yes, that's my question. And I said, I'm just being Captain Obvious here and stating what's obvious. You need more. So I preface with that to state that you need to do more to get more properties, i.e. have a team. There comes a time when you max your time out. If you're looking for properties and you're running the crew and you're doing all your own bookkeeping and you're doing everything that there is to do with your business, once you get to a point where your growth gets stale or it stops, and you're doing everything you can. Now, you have to be honest with yourself, guys. You have to be perfectly honest, and girls. You have to be perfectly honest with yourself that you are doing absolutely everything that you can to grow your business with the amount of time that you've got every day. And if you are doing that and you are in a rut and you're only getting X amount of deals per year, whether, again, it's wholesaling, buying properties to rent, or buying properties to flip, then it's no longer a question of your abilities. It's a question of harnessing other people's abilities. And that can be in a lot of forms, guys. It can be in the form of getting VAs, virtual assistants to cold call. It can be in by calling real estate agents and letting them know who you are and what kind of deals you're looking for. Guys, that's another video. But what we're talking about right now is what you can do to increase your deal flow because you don't have enough and you are maxed out on the amount of time you've got. You've got to leverage other people. And it might simply be enough to hire someone to run all the extraneous BS that goes along with running a business. Someone to answer the phones, someone to keep track of receipts, someone to make the silly phone calls that you got to make to utility companies and real estate agents and title and escrow. Someone, an assistant that can take care of all of those things and answer any inquiries that come in, maybe make offers for you. There's a million things that people can be taught to do, for $15 or $16 an hour. And maybe that's what you're missing. Maybe you're so busy trying to do everything that you're screwing up most things, or you're only doing a couple of things well. So what I want you to do is think about the things that you hate doing or that you're not good at. Me, this is going to come as a big shock if you know my personality, but I am not terribly organized. I know that's my weakness. Therefore, I have people around me that are. I can't ever hire anybody that's like me. I am a visionary kind of guy. If you read a book called Rocket Fuel, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And I finally found out what I was. Don't lie to yourself about what you are and what your abilities are. Find people that complement you. Find people with strengths that you don't have. Or find a person that can do the things that can increase what you can do, increase your output. So look for that stuff. Everybody needs to look for that. If you've maxed everything out. Now, don't go hiring somebody because you don't feel like doing something. That's different. I'm talking about if you're maxed out and you can't do any more, then that is when it's time to hire somebody, and hire carefully. You need to hire someone to make phone calls and do the things that we already talked about. All right, guys, think about that. Maybe do an exercise, just a thought, because I did it last week, even though I've already got people working for me. I wrote what my strengths were, and maybe I will post that and show it to you guys, and what my strengths and my weaknesses are. And gosh, my strength list was much shorter than my weakness list, and I was being really, really honest with myself. And I'll be honest with you guys too. So I'll post that. I'll take a quick picture of that tonight and post it. If I don't, by say 10 o'clock tonight, someone DM me and remind me to be a non-numbskull and post that, because it's really helpful to see that, maybe someone that you look up to, which I appreciate, and that's cool. I don't necessarily deserve it, but I appreciate it. Is just as real as you are and goes through the same crap that you guys go through. I've just been doing it a little bit longer than most, but let's start there, and we'll continue the discussion. So you guys do the same thing. I'll post a picture of mine tonight. It's handwritten in my lovely penmanship. I'm not big on the computer. That'll be one of the things that you'll see on my list. But again, DM me if I forget. I love you guys, and I know it's hard when you get to this point of growth. Sorry, I'm going too long today. It's so hard when you get to this point of growth. It is so scary to go, I need to hire somebody, but I can't afford to. And the very thing that you're afraid of doing is the very thing that's keeping you from growing. I guarantee it, because when I made my first hire, it was like, oh, the angels were singing and everything sort of made sense that everybody was saying before that I didn't believe. And it was like, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. But it turns out I couldn't afford not to. So let's start with that though. Strengths and weaknesses, and what you could get done with someone filling in for some of your weaknesses. Give it a shot. I'll talk to you guys later on.